Hey, I've got a catalog here from the year 1977. This is a Sears Spring-Summer catalog. Okay, let's take a quick look at this catalog. So right away when I open it, this is the first thing that I see. The Gathering Designer Group. I don't know what the Gathering is, but anyway, the first thing that strikes me is that this kind of reminds me of the 1920s for some reason, almost like 1920s meets the 1970s because of the turbans and this Art Deco jewelry. It looks a little bit Art Deco to me. That's what I'm getting. But what I want to point out most of all is that what you're seeing here is a departure from the looks of the late 60s and early 70s. You see longer skirts now. Mini skirts were going out of style by this time. Longer lengths and more polished looks. The boho look of the early 70s and late 60s was kind of going out of style a little bit by this time. I mean, not completely, but it wasn't the same. Okay. And don't get me wrong, I love the entire decade of the 1970s, from 1970 to 1979. But some of you may not find this fashion from this, from 1977, 78, 79. You may not find it as exciting as the fashion from the early 70s and the mid 70s through about 1976. You might find it a little bit boring in comparison. Okay, so this is what people were wearing back then. These, front, on the very first pages, front and center, they have these polished looks for women. Suits seem to have been very popular. And all of this looks like stuff that you would wear to work. Or maybe to church, if you went to church. And the pants were beginning to change. They were still making flared leg pants with a flared leg. But they would gradually go out of style, definitely by 1980. So these are more casual looks. This is a long plaid tunic. And what is this last one? This is a sweatshirt and matching pants. And what was it made out of? Fleece? I'm not sure. So, this kind of sporty look was fashionable. Okay. They're still showing flared leg jeans, of course. But if you notice, they are not as exaggerated as those of the late 60s and early 70s. The flare is more subtle. At least for a lot of the pants that they're showing. Here's a striped denim suit. And they still have the wide collars. They're still showing the wide collars. All right, let's keep moving. Here we go. These are culottes. I thought so. These are culottes, and they were in style back then. Very much so. They're showing a lot of red in this catalog. I'm not sure why, if that was just a popular color for that year. More women's pantsuits. And let's take a quick look at their bathing suits. If I am moving too fast for you, please just pause. I'm going to take a longer look, but I need to get through this. Beach knits. And terry cloth was very popular back then. Some more bathing suits. Okay, check that out. Those plaid pants with a flared leg. I mean, I actually like this outfit, but I am not brave enough to wear this. Definitely not today. You might get a lot of stares if you were to wear that. I love the colors, the blue and the green together. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Oh yeah. Definitely looks 1970s with that big bow at the neckline. And short hair for women was very much in vogue. I mean, yes, women, of course, a lot of women wore their hair long, but short hair was very stylish back then. A lot of women were getting their hair cut short in the mid 70s and the late 70s. As you can see here in the catalog, they're not showing a lot of models that have long hair. I like this look on this page. I like Madras plaid. I think that's what that is. And I like this cardigan with the red pants. That's pretty. Now, one thing that I do not like is I don't like these two looks right here. I especially don't like that skirt, nor the red and white stripe. No. And I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anyone. If you like it, that's fine. It's just not my taste style. Yellow dress is pretty. And I like these two outfits here. I do. I don't know what you call that, a handkerchief hem? Not sure. But scarves tied around the neck were very popular in the 1970s. And there we go again, the short hair. You don't see any long hair models in this catalog. And this is pretty. The two skirts. I am not sure what you would call these. Not boho, not granny, probably like prairie skirts is what I'm thinking. There's a turban, another turban. Okay, this is more formal wear. Dressing up here and now. So this is something that you would wear to a formal occasion or out on a date. When I see this, it really makes me think disco. That's what I think whenever I think of the year 1977. That's the year that Saturday Night Fever came out. And these are furry look stoles. So I guess that's not real fur. You know, furs were a status symbol back then. A lot of people had or wanted real furs. I know that they're not anymore, but back then they were. Evening knits. So this is more stuff for dressing up and going out. Those are pretty. I love gingham, and I love that color. I love coral. It's one of my favorite colors. I'm not sure if you call that coral or, you know, what color did they call it back then? Curious. Peach. They called it deep peach. Knit dress with full circle skirt. Okay, and these are zip and dash broadcloth dresses. And for those of you who don't know, broadcloth is just a simple cotton fabric like what you use for quilting, and you could make clothing out of it. So these look like simple wear around the house dresses, or something that you would put on, you know, to watch TV at night before you go to bed. And these are casual knit dresses. Okay, let's take a look at kids wear, specifically for little girls. You know, I'm not going to discuss men's clothing today. I'm sorry, guys. I know that, you know, you want to look cool too, but I'm only focusing on women's and girls' clothing today. Okay. Now, this definitely looks very 1970s. Look at those pants and that shirt. And whenever I see this bright yellow here, it just really makes me think of Ronald McDonald for some reason. So they're still showing bell bottoms for little girls. What did they call these pants back then? They called them flare leg pants. Flare leg pants, so not bell bottoms. Who is that on the back of her shirt? It says rough housers, western jeans, and woven shirts, all with print design. All right, I'm not going to bother to read the fine print. It says that they sold plus sizes back then. So they were calling them plus sizes. I know at one time they were calling them chubbies. So I guess that they were trying to shift towards being more PC, calling them chubbies. Calling them, sorry, plus. Okay, here's some more Rough Riders pants. Those definitely look like bell bottoms. It seems like this striped rainbow theme was very popular then. And these pants are not really true bell bottoms. They have a flared legs. These here, they're not as wide as these. And they also have a crease down the front. Oops, flipped another page. Yeah, those are pretty outfits. It's got the embroidery on the legs. Oh yeah, the denim look with a vest was very popular. That's got the embroidery on the legs. And jumpsuits were very popular. I'm actually surprised that people saved these catalogs because this catalog is nearly 50 years old. And I've seen ones that are even older, which is really surprising. Okay, let's move on. Bathing suits for young girls. Now, when I was a little girl, I would have probably preferred to have the blue or the pink dress because I loved those fluffy, frilly, flouncy dresses. But my mom did not care for those. But now I'd agree with her. I don't really care for those either. I do love the white one, though, the maxi dress here. That's beautiful, even by today's standards. That's the one that I prefer, the white. My mom preferred a more tailored look, as it says here, tailored dresses, simply meaning that they were not, you know, frilly and too poofy. They were more simple in design. And I like these too. I think these are beautiful, especially the orange and the yellow. I don't like the white one with the stripes at all. The orange and the yellow are my two favorites. Those are cute. I like the gingham and the one with the apple. That's cute. Now, does anybody out there, if you're watching this, do any of you remember any of these outfits? Did you have any of these outfits? I'd be curious to know. Please leave a comment down in the comment section. Aw, isn't that cute? That red and white outfit. And with a little applique on her pants leg. Aw, that's cute too. They all are. Right, moving right along. Oh my gosh. This definitely makes me think of Ronald McDonald's. I know that's not who it's supposed to be, but I just can't help it. The yellow, the clown, the bright colors. Very, very 1970s. Oh, those are cute. Now, I don't like this outfit here in the foreground, but the other ones are cute. That one's got like a little artist easel on the, not an easel, what do you call it? Palette on the pants leg. Those are definitely bell bottoms for sure. The red ones. Okay, I was looking for something interesting to end the video with, and I love these looks from the 70s. I think these are so cute, so feminine and youthful. They're definitely for young girls. I mean, not for grown women. Okay, I think that covers it for today. This is all I want to talk about today. This is clothing for young teenagers. Okay, if you've made it through the entire video, I do appreciate you sticking around and watching the entire thing. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And please do consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so. Thank you for watching.